The main thing about Jonathan was his work ethic. His work ethic was like no other elite athlete I've ever been around.
We would have to come get him off the field at times. He would be out here doing a little bit extra, and we would say, hey, Jonathan, we need you to rest. We need you to get your legs right for Friday night ball game.
He made a big difference in our program. When Jonathan got here, it wasn't just win a state championship. It was win 2 and then win 3.
Jonathan kind of helped us turn the corner. We were good, and then when Jonathan got here and then the Bishop brothers, you know, we just kind of took off.
Yeah, and he had good players around him. He'll be the first one to say that. But he was the reason behind everything we did.
It was never just one person being the face of something. It was a team atmosphere. Nobody ever made it seem as though this one person was bigger than life deal. It was, we have a good football team. Jonathan Gray is a big part for us. And we love him, not only just a football player, but the person that he is.
And he helped develop a winning attitude. By the time Jonathan left, the attitude of our kids was basically, we're going to win every game. And we're dang sure going to win the last one of the year, which is the state championship game.
I was always a competitive person and always looking to compete in things. And my dad, it didn't matter if it was wrestling, it didn't matter if it was cards, basketball, racing to the car, racing to go get a grocery cart. I had to beat him at something.
I gave Jonathan number 31 when he was a freshman. That was his dad's number. I thought, okay, he'll like that. No. First thing he did is got me to change his jersey from 31 to 32.
He played at Trimble Tech and had his legacy there, and it was always, I'm going to be better than you. And he's like, no, you're not, because I'm big dog 31. And so I always wanted to be 32 because it was a higher number.
The drive he had to be better than his dad, you could see that in him. And his dad, James, he really enjoyed watching Jonathan work, and he pushed him and Tanya pushed him, but nobody pushed Jonathan harder than Jonathan pushed himself.
Growing up and then having that background of I want to be better than my dad always motivated me to do better each and every day.
Jonathan has always been a kid with good vision, not just on the football field, but in life. I can remember when he was a junior and he was trying to decide where he was going to go to college, because everybody in the United States wanted him to come play football for him. And he basically took football out of the equation and started looking at a school he wanted to attend that was going to prepare him for after football.
Tearing my first Achilles at Texas was like the big eye-opener, like, oh, okay, what are your plans to do? Because this could be a career-ending injury. What do you want to do if football ends? And so, you know, kinesiology was my major, and I always want to help people. So my immediate thought was like, oh, you know, I'll go into training.
Actually, I believe it was 2019. I talked to him about the possibility of becoming a high school coach. And he wanted to coach. He just didn't know if he wanted to teach classes.
I've been training athletes for about 5 years up at AP Ranch, right around the corner from here. And one day it said, hey, Coach Buck, y'all need a running backs coach? And he was like, yeah, we do. So I said, okay, let's do this. Shoot, don't just lay. Shoot my hands, shoot him, push. Yeah. All right. Now be mindful, right? If he don't come off the edge and he stay back there, insert. Don't go outside to go there, insert. Hey, look, this is what you did. Hey, don't do that. Come on now, you're gonna hurt yourself.
This year, it worked out just perfect that we needed a teacher in his teaching field.
You know, before you know it, I'm taking my teacher certificate stuff, and at the end of the summer, I'm getting certified.
Honestly, he was better than what I thought he could be as a running back. He is better as a coach already than what I thought he would be at this point. And, you know, it's the same type thing, just Jonathan Gray doing great things again.
Go. Go, tight.
Good. Now go find work, right? If I don't get it, go find work.
I think it's a great dynamic because he's done it. He's had the experience, he's had it at a very high level, and he can relate with what they're seeing out on the field and help them.
He's really the best coach that I have all year and ever had. It's honestly a blessing to be coached by the best. His accomplishments is in the hallways, like his banners and stuff, like his achievements, and that's really a great impact on the team.
When you walk down the hallway, what do you think about when you see those things about him?
That I want to be the next running back on the wall.
He expects perfection. That's the way he was as a player. We never had a bad practice. Never had a bad practice when Jonathan Gray was on the field. He demanded that everybody around him work as hard as he did. And that's how he's doing now as a coach.
What sense of purpose does coaching and teaching these kids give you?
It gives me a purpose of this is what you were supposed to do. You know, it gives me a purpose of helping the next person get to their next level and seeing a bigger picture than just beyond themselves. I want to see people grow and see them blossom to the best to their ability. And that's my enjoyment, and that's why I'm so hard on the running backs and I'm so hard in class, is because I see where your life could take you, and all it is just for you to just give effort. That's my purpose of just giving back to the kids and the athletes.